What's going on YouTube? I am back with another video. If you're new to the platform, I want to welcome you. Welcome to the family. At the end of this video, hope you're going to like, comment, and subscribe. And I believe when this video ends, you will either rethink your marriage twice or you'll get married. I don't want to take much of your time. Let's get into it.
And as a woman, I want a strong man who is a protector and a provider that will go to war if need be, that will protect me, protect my family, make money. I see that as being actually masculine. That's like the man that I grew up with, my dad. But what we're seeing now is these young men who look at Andrew Tate and the Tate brothers, and they see somebody who's just quite frankly a douchebag and disrespects women. And because they've been so emasculated, they're like, oh, great, that's a manly man. But that's not right either. So at some point, I think we'll go back to maybe meeting in the middle here. You can be a man who has feelings and emotions, but you can also go to war and protect and defend your family. I'm hoping we can get back there. But the two extremes right now, they're confusing men, and quite frankly, they're leaving women with few choices. And that's the real tragedy here.
You see, I completely agree with you, but Andrew, you were shaking your head quite vigorously. Why?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just more feminine or feminist nonsense, ultimately. And the covert feminism in society is big, especially on the conservative side. So here's what happens, right? Women need to have feminine virtues for men to be pursuing masculine virtues, for you to say things like, well, men, what I want is for men to protect me and I want men to make money. Well, that's great. What that ends up doing is it gives you a set of privilege in society. What do men get? What do men get for doing that for you? What are we getting from women for doing that? Are we getting chaste virgins on our wedding night? No, we're not getting chaste virgins on our wedding night. Are we getting women of great virtue? No, we're not getting women of great virtue. The idea of courtly love is supposed to be done for women of great virtue. Where are they? Well, they're nowhere. And so in modernity, in society, when female conservative influencers say this, it's actually a form of covert feminism. They're saying, I want privilege in society, right? But what is it women are giving to men to get it? What? What are they giving them? Tell me.
And that is the only question women, they don't have answers for. You know, when you're asking them like that, they say it's an insult. But it's not a bad thing, because if you just want me for providing, what will happen when I cannot provide no more? You know, what will I get? I also want security. You know, because if I provide, there is an end for that. There is an emergency. We're a human being, you know. These women, bro, that's what they want you for providing. They want you to be their father. So folks, if you're in a relationship, marriage, you just put in your time, your resources, and you see you get no value in return, move out, bro. Move out. She's using you, you know, to achieve her goals.
I'm calling for all men to stop supporting women sexually explicit content, whether it be OnlyFans, whether they posting pictures on social media, like far as like Instagram and Twitter and all that stuff. I'm calling for all men to stop supporting them. With the same camera they use to take those photos, they get on that same camera and call men predators. They can't stand all men. They want you to give them your money while calling you all type of derogatory stuff on the internet. I don't get why you dudes are still supporting them. Listen, every woman I see post sexually explicit content, I literally block them all the time. I block every last one of them. That's what you guys need to be doing. Y'all need to start practicing more self-control. Stop thinking with little head and think with big head, because these women do not like you. They're going to say everything that they need to say to get in your pockets. They don't like you. Behind the scenes, they dealing with another woman. They sleeping with women. That's why they call all the women baddies. They sleeping with each other. But they gonna play the game to get in your pocket to make you feel good. These women play better games than men. These women run better game than men, because these women are tricking dudes like you out of your hard-earned money just for a subscription. Y'all need to start blocking these women. Unsubscribe. I'm going to get on the internet every day and tell the men to unsubscribe. Stop liking these women videos. There's a Smex worker on TikTok right now talking about how much she hate men. But in her daggone bio, she got her only friends. You see what I'm saying? They do not like y'all, but yet y'all idiots are still giving them y'all money. Like, real rap. You got to be the dumbest person on earth. The dumbest person on earth.
He's right. And just imagine paying a stranger online you don't even know for just seeing her naked. For what? Sometimes you have to feel sorry for your money, bro. I get it, it may be difficult for some of you because they're promoting it everywhere. Here on YouTube, on TikTok, it's a lot. Twitter again, it's a lot. On Instagram, when you see on that feed, bro, it's all about them. They're naked, they trying to thirst trap you, so you must have a strong heart. Don't give a chance. You have to block, because there's no way you can move forward if that is the first priority. Liking to see those girls naked. They don't even know you.
I'm 69 and I left my husband 7 years ago. I was fed up with being part of the furniture. I wanted to have a proper life again. Everyone got the shock of their lives when I left. My friends couldn't believe it. Most of all, my ex couldn't believe it. He never thought I'd leave. I mean, I didn't wish him any harm. I didn't have an unhappy marriage. I just wanted a bit more excitement in my life. And I was going to get it before I was 70. And I've only got 6 months to go. People stay in a relationship far too long when it's no good. And I can tell you something, when you are absolutely feeling like this is the end of the line, be brave, take a leap and just go, and you will never look back. Don't stay if you're not happy, because everyone deserves to be happy.
Real happiness comes from inside out and not the other way around. Unfortunately, even at 69, this woman still doesn't understand this simple concept of life. All she calls happiness is just a bunch of dopamine hit that she gets by living her life recklessly at 69 years of age. That is why women like this always feel the need to convince more women online to join them in this debauchery so that they can all trauma bond in their misery. Just look at how she is conducting herself in the beach at 69 years of age. And to be fair, there is really nothing wrong in wearing a bikini at the beach at that age as long as you are a little bit mindful of your surroundings. But the real problem here is the intention behind why she is doing it. She is really doing it because she wants attention from other men, and that is why she had to divorce her husband to do it. Here she is again trying to convince other women and herself that she made the right choice by leaving her marriage to go back in these streets to get pumped and dumped.
A lot of you were wondering why I left my husband when I said I wasn't in an unhappy marriage. Well, we didn't fight, there was no violence or anything like that, but I didn't feel I was living my life to the full. I didn't like living in the countryside when I'm really a city person. He was a good lover most of my life, but I still wanted a new adventure. There was a big age gap. Maybe that had something to do with it. We weren't on the same page anymore. There are many reasons people could decide that they've had enough. Many reasons. But I knew that it was time for me to leave. I've been thinking about it for many years. I wanted my children to be away at university. I didn't want to leave them when they were very young. But then I enjoyed my life with my children.
And I'm tired of this. Do you remember the first clip we saw about Tommy Lauren? This can happen to her husband. It's only about time. You have to understand, bro, these women, they can leave you for doing good. It doesn't need you to be toxic, maybe licorice, being a deadbeat. No, you're just loyal to her and she's loyal to her feelings. She only listens in her feelings, bro. So you must be prepared. Being in a happy marriage, happy relationship doesn't guarantee you she'll be there till end. No. And those vows on the altar, bro, doesn't matter at all. They're just words, bro. Anyone can say it. So be prepared. And bear in mind, if you're not lucky, she can take half of what you have. In my opinion, I believe the marriage game is over. Because don't wish that to happen to you. You're going through that heavy divorce and they're telling you you have to give up half of what you've been working for your entire life. They're destroying your life like that, in front of your eyes. Just be realistic. You know what I mean? You can be in a relationship, but don't put your asset at risk. Don't be in that position where you can lose half of what you have. If you made this far, I want to say thank you for watching. Thank you a lot. And don't forget to like. Let's engage on the comments. And if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, you can do so right now. Let's hit 7,000 subscribers at the end of this month. And I hope we're going to reach our goals. Thank you again and see you in the next video.